Oops. Wait, do I still have the team set up? Oh, I could make a new team comp. I could make a new team comp. Oh yeah, this was the team, wasn't it? Well, since we have her back... Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Let's make a new thing for... Since we're doing a new thing.
This world is full of unsolved mysteries.
The child. Here is the child.
Another chance to learn from you.
Oh, where is the boy? Here is the boy.
It's as
with
good as
no
done.
artifacts on. You know what? I changed my mind. I changed my mind.
What shall we do?
It's as good as done.
Hi there. We'll move things around a little bit. Deploy. And did I have anything that's like good for him? Here is the one that he likes. No. He wanted... None of these are good for him. We even have one good flower. I have one decent flower. But that's about it. No feathers. Well, shit, I like this a little bit better. I guess we'll put something just so he has freaking anything on. Man. Just anything at this point. I don't even care about the proper synergy. I just need something at this point.
Are you running away?
Oh, fuck. How is this holding in the air? The other one... How is this bit holding in the air? How? Like, these ones are held on ropes. What the fuck? I think they thought nobody would notice. I think they genuinely thought nobody would notice. What? Ah!
Onward and upward.
Sure. Yeah, because that one there is moving on the air. Like that one there's moving. Can I even land on that one?
You really are a one-trick pony, you know.
I can. So... Why? Man... God, I'm gonna die. Oh yeah, so what's in these? See new little thingamajig that hit the market among the children of Echoes recently and after learning about it from Jolene, who I don't know yet, the situation seems a bit worrying. Yeah, finish the act, the new act. Wait, what? Limited to. Oh. Oh yeah, right. Between. Wait, what? Yeah, we'll figure it out. Yep. Do the thing. Oh. Wait, only 60? The other ones gave more, didn't they? The other ones gave more. Bro, I feel cheated. Unironically. I still feel cheated by those Children of Echoes ones. 2 days later, huh? What's that one sitting there
You
like
really
all
are a
alone?
one-trick pony, you know.
Is this really necessary?
I guess he's not all alone. No, I have not. I have not finished the Yakuza 4 yet. I'm about to. I'm literally on the last mission. I've just been sick for the last week, so I haven't properly played like in days. But I'm about to finish it. I've done about like 9 sub stories on each character, and they have 15 each, so I'm more than halfway done. Nearly everyone learned all the moves.
To come to you for words of comfort.
Things have been looking really rough for Natlan
Adventurers
lately.
Guild, huh?
There are more and more commissions from the Adventurers Guild, and they're all related to the Abyss. Just waiting around won't do us any good. Let's go and see if there's anything we can do to help. Right here. You really are a one-trick pony, you know.
And man, Yakuza 4 is so short. Just so short. It's
see.
scary.
Thank you so much. The Adventurers Guild has been overwhelmed these days.
Oh god.
No worries at all. We've always valued the strength of adventurers. Given the current situation, it's vital that we all work together. Since we're facing the same enemies, I'll send you the intel we've collected on the Abyss so far. Then we can take a look at how to coordinate our efforts.
All right. Thank you so much.
Sure.
Hi, Catherine. It's
I'm still not
Got
fully
any new
sold on this
commissions?
story.
Ah, you two have come just in time. I've got some good news. The Pyro Archon has finished assembling her forces and stationed them all across Natlan.
Oh, that was quick.
Given how the Abyss has ramped
I
up
have
its
not.
activities lately,
I have
we
not
can
played
no
Ghost
longer
of
afford to
Tsushima.
act only after receiving news of an invasion. So the Pyro Archon suggested that the Scions of the Canopy and the Adventurers Guild focus on collecting and disseminating intel. That way, we can stay informed of everything that's happening across the land.
Fair enough.
Once we receive word of enemy activity, we can notify the nearest camp and the stationed forces can take immediate action.
That's nice. But no, I have not played Ghost of Tsushima. Never had a chance, honestly speaking. I mean, if I honestly, if I have a chance, I will. But there are so many games I need to finish right now. Still need to finish Yakuza 4. After Yakuza 4, I'm doing a little break for Yakuza and playing out of fucking everything. Sleeping Dogs. Then back to Yakuza 5. Then another little break from Yakuza to replay all of Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney. And after Ace Attorney, Yakuza 6. And I'm honestly not sure. What I'm gonna be playing after Yakuza 6. But I mean, I do just these little breaks in between Yakuza games, not to, you know, oversaturate myself with it. But I have to figure something out for between Yakuza 6 and Like a Dragon.
Yes, precisely. This should also allow us to focus on gathering information, rather than running around and trying to tackle everything at once.
Oh, I think I know what I will
So
play
please
after.
also take a chance to relax, you two. You've been working hard these days, and this will be a good opportunity for some well-deserved rest.
I think I know what I'll play after after Yakuza 6. I will probably play Rise of Ronin, just for the fucking fun of it. I'll probably play Rise of Ronin. Ooh, but... Oh, or maybe I could get my... Maybe it will be discounted by that time. Maybe I could get freaking Astrobot. Maybe I could play freaking Astrobot. Astrobot was nice. I wanna play that.
So that's the plan. Whew, we can finally stop and take a break.
Okay, I need to speak about this. I need to speak about this to someone, okay? At work, I am slowly re-reviewing nearly every single game we have on our platform, and most of them are just dog shit. Unironically, a lot of them are dog shit. Some of them are decent, speaking from visual perspective, but even the decent ones, they're usually gonna be fucking visual novels with just like good writing and good art. But others are just dog shit. They're gonna have dog shit art or dog shit story or both, or they're just like this sloppily made fucking RPG maker piece of whatever that's trying to be a game but is not really. I found an actual good game tonight, lastly at work. I found an actual good fucking game, and I was so shocked. Like, the controls are tight, the freaking movement is so smooth and responsive, the platforming sections are so properly designed, the game is rewarding if you're careful of your environment and quick to move around it, but if you're just trying to rush through it, you're getting punished as fuck. Oh, fuck. Oh, I was screaming while playing it. I was begging gods to not let anything non-compliant be in it. Oh, yes, like, how did this slip the cracks of mediocrity to get such a good thing? I was so fucking happy. I was so happy. Unironically, just a good game. Just unironically good game. Dreamcutter is such a sweet, like, it's such a sweet Mega Man-esque platformer. The pixel art on it on the actual stage is so fucking good. The movement's so tight. I fell in love with this game. Like, if you can, do yourself a favor and just like pick up Dreamcutter, and it's just fun to play. It's just unironically fun to play. Oh yeah, but the threat of the abyss is still far from over.
Paimon knows that. It's not like Paimon just wanted to lay here and do nothing.
Did you?
The movements of the abyss are always unpredictable. There have also been times when it suddenly became more active in the past. The people here generally see it as something like an acute natural disaster.
Okay.
Once the disaster is over, everyone will return to their normal lives. We just all hope that day will be sooner rather than later.
Oh, right. Most people have no idea just how bad the situation has gotten in the Night Kingdom.
I also hope the day of peace will come soon.
Oh, hey, Kachina! Are you feeling better now?
I fucking hope so. It's been a month. Wait. I'm not freaking out, right? Yeah, no. The audio here is just not working. And what do you mean, hold on? Nah, dude, I played it on PC. Wait. Yeah, it's on fucking Steam, dude. Ugh, fucking... Wait. Let me... It's not showing anything that's a little bit. Oh, okay, no. I don't think I can bring this up on the screen. I don't think I can bring this up on the screen. But like, I'll be careful. I mean, that's on PC, my guy. Just 15 euros on PC. Unironically, just like playability wise, fucking queen of the empress of thickness, and then there is no thickness at all. Like no thickness here. Empress of thickness. But no, unironically, play wise, it's a good fucking game. Well, did he just not record her lines? Did it? It is a hentai game. It is a hentai game. Like, no joke, it is a hentai game. Oh wait, you don't know. I work for Pornhub. I work for Pornhub. We own a gaming platform called Nutaku. It's all porn games. Like I'm currently re-reviewing all our games on the platform. Like I'm playing for all of them one by one. Like that's what I'm doing. That's my job. I get paid for this. I go to work and I play porn games for 6 hours, and another 2 hours I'm reviewing stuff other people did at work that day. Like that's my job. And I squeeze in somewhere there some time to review ads that go on the video websites. Like I get paid for that. Like unironically, that's my job. I'm a content analyst for Pornhub. So yeah, it is a hentai game. Well, now really isn't the time to stay at home and recover. Anyways, I want to do something to help. I heard that the Pyro Archon is gathering warriors to be stationed in the more remote areas. So I come here to sign up. I mean, listen, dude, like, I'm not gonna lie to you. Most of those games are absolute ass. They're just ass. They're not worth anyone's time. Like, some of the gacha games are decent. Like, genuinely, some of the gacha games are decent. Like, hell, like, Legend of Clover. Very good fucking gacha. Very good gacha. Like, I actually like that gacha. Legend of Clover is fucking good. Some card games are decent. But that was like a first platformer I found on our website that did not suck ass. Like, it's a first platformer that does not suck ass and does not reward you for losing. Because all of these games, these are supposed to be porn. Like, they're supposed to be porn. And you're supposed to be rewarded for doing good at the game. But all of these fucking games that are platformers, they reward you for losing. They give you the fucking porn when you lose, not when you win. What's the point of me winning in this game if it's not giving me the thing that I'm supposed to be here for? Like, I have to lose to get it. It's so stupid. Go ahead, ask. Ask away, man. Ask away. I mean, it's fun. Oh my lord, none of her dialogue has audio. Why is she missing audio? Did they just not call her into the office? Like, yeah, dude, I fucking like my job. I'm hoping to stay in the company for a long time. I like the people I work with. I like the work I'm doing. I consider it something good. I consider it something important for the industry. And yeah, I like it. I like it. I get paid enough to live by myself and support myself financially. Even if I'm scraping by at the moment, I am able to support myself. I am able to pay for my bills, I am able to pay for my food, and I am able to just have some entertainment during the month. So I like my job. I hope I will stay there for a long time. I hope I'll be climbing the ladder. I like it. Fucking February, I'm getting a raise, that's for sure. So life will become a little bit easier this way. Maybe I'll be able to save some money. I have amazing, one of the best in the world health insurances available. So I'm cool on that. I'm dead ass insured for 10 million euros of a yearly capital. I can use medical care for 10 million euros each year if I want to. And that is not just where I live, that is internationally. So if I picked myself up and went to the States right now and got a bullshit bill from one of their hospitals, I am good, my guy. It's covered. Hell, I could get cancer in the States and I will still be able to cover that thanks to my insurance. So I'm good. I like it. Nothing to hate about it. I mean, dude, I get paid enough to live by myself, which is something that not many people now can say. Not many single people are able right now to live by themselves on their paycheck. So many people to go month by month, they have to have roommates. So many people to go by month by month, they live with their families. I'm able to live by myself and support myself. I'm fucking good. I'm fucking good, my guy. I mean, I just make sure that there are no children, no animals, and no incest, and no shit, like no poop, and that nobody gets raped. And that's kind of it. I just make sure that none of these 5 things are involved in whatever's going up on our websites. I make sure that whoever is being in anything is verified adult. And we just kind of go from there. I consider that to be something important. It makes me feel good about myself. It makes me feel good that I make sure that people are not being exploited. At least in a manner that is like, you know, like children are not being exploited and someone going for a horrific event of being sexually assaulted isn't also being made money off. I'm making sure that no animals are getting involved in anything as well. And it's like, yeah, that makes me feel good about myself. I consider that something important. Keeping this adult industry clean, you know? So if you're wondering why on the Pornhub for a while you couldn't have found any incest porn or any lolly porn or anything like that, that's me, baby. That's all me. That's all me. It's me filtering through. I'm being called over by... No, I'm just saying, because we had some cleanups on the websites. We had some, like, big cleanups, like 1/3 of the library being deleted forever. Like not not kept on any servers or anywhere, just removed altogether. That's like on us. That's us doing it, but I get called over by someone in the office at least once a day, being like shown some anime titties and being asked how old is she. I'm like, she's 21 or she's 16. At least once a day. So yeah, I like it. I like it. It's nice. I live 5 minutes from the office. It's nice. Who don't think I haven't heard about all the things that you've been doing with everything working, everyone working so hard. I'll get to my part 2. Oh my god. Where is her dialogue? Where is her dialogue? By the way, Shilonen told me she was ordered to forge you an ancient name. She said that she's all set and we can head over whenever you're ready.
Wow! So we'll finally get to meet Shilonen, the legendary forger of ancient names.
Oh,
Still
wait,
can't
that's
believe
her?
anyone could forge those things.
Heh. Shilonen is a true master. Not only can she forge ancient names, but also all sorts of new and fun things. Yeah, I already hate her. I already hate her. She's a fucking DJ. Like, she's a DJ and a rapper. Which still doesn't make sense to me. Why would they put breakdancers, DJs and rappers in a fucking fantasy setting in an area that's supposed to be fucking fucking Mesoamerica, fucking Mesoamerican culture. This is supposed to be goddamn Aztec-based cultures. Why are they rapping, breakdancing, and having DJs with turntables? She always got a pile of commissions on her plate, so you usually have to wait a while before she finishes something. In this case, though, she completely cleared her schedule just to work with you. She wants to give your name her full attention. It's just gone. It's just gone, man. Well, I've already signed up as a warrior, so all I have to do for now is wait for my assignment. If it's okay, maybe we can go see Shaolin together. We shouldn't... she wouldn't turn me away, right? I mean, I hope she wouldn't.
Hey, have some confidence in yourself, Kachina. After all, you're already a victor of the Night Warden Wars.
It's so fucking weird listening to her and then having to read it. On a second thought, maybe I'll just find a hole in the ground to jump into and hide for a while. Okay. Okay, this is stupid. This is so stupid, right? So they get a new character. They give us a new character. And they have the very new quest that's introducing her to us be locked by an event that starts on the same day. Just have this event, just have us be able to start this event after starting the fucking quest. This is supposed to be the new shit. Why would you lock it behind that? That is so stupid. That is so stupid. Why would you have the new character that we are supposed to meet through a quest that's introduced in that fucking quest also be introducing
really
us
necessary?
to the new event. That is dumb. Like, who the fuck is in charge of this right now? I have some... I'm gonna write a strongly worded letter. Okay, moment of truth. Are her voice lines also broken? I brought the person who needs an ancient name. She's super amazing. I already learned tons of stuff from her. I can vouch that she's really worthy of a hero's name.
Ah, yes, so I've heard. So young, and yet you've already got quite the reputation.
So it's just Kachina. It's just Kachina. Okay.
Wait, are you Outlanders?
What, are you racist?
Yep, we're travelers who just arrived in Natland not too long ago.
Are you racist?
No, I mean, I was aware that you're travelers. It's just no one told me that you're Outlanders.
Oh, no one told me that you're black. Like, fuck you. Yeah, fuck Kachina, I guess. Everybody hates Kachina, like... You're saying the Pyrokin didn't tell you?
No, the only thing she said is that a new hero had pledged herself to the plan, but we need to forge an ancient name to ensure she'd be able to return safe and sound.
Well, this just proves I'm Kachina's new voice actor. Like, I'm the new voice actor for Kachina. This is the reveal for it. Only my game is broken like this, and every other person's game, I'm actually voicing over.
And she did mention that it would be quite difficult to forge an ancient name for them, but at the time, I thought she was just commenting on my skills.
Oh, you just thought she says you ain't shit. Wait. Oh my god, she has earbuds. She has earbuds in her ears. She has earbuds in her cat ears. Why does she have Bluetooth earbuds in her ears? I'm losing my mind.
But I seem to understand where the true difficulty lies now.
Are you upset?
No, I wouldn't go that far. I'm used to it, really. I just need a moment to process things.
It's okay. Like, just treat me like a normal person. Who cares? I'm one of the bad races.
The Pyro Archon's requests are always difficult to fulfill, and we used to argue a lot. Honestly, it's probably for the better that she didn't bring this up at the time.
With hell of information.
Anyway, I can't argue with her if she isn't here, and it'd be pointless to take my anger out on someone else. But, just because I understand her rationale doesn't make me any less upset. After all, she must have known that forging an ancient name for an Outlander is an impossible task.
Wait. Are her pants ripped on this side, but they specifically have a hole on this side? Why?
It's impossible?
As you probably know, an ancient name is a symbol of a hero's sparing glory, which grows even richer and heavier as generations of successors inherit it.
Sure.
We forge ancient names by engraving the heroic deeds of an individual who will become the first hero of that particular name.
Yeah, that's me. I got plenty of deeds. Yeah, I saw countless feats recorded in the Adventurer's Handbook. It felt like they could do anything.
But they were all performed outside of Natlan, correct?
I mean, listen, I beat like a bunch of YOBs, so...
Yeah, that's right.
Then those deeds haven't been recorded by the Night Kingdom.
Ah.
To take it one step further, even if you had performed heroic deeds in Natlan, as an Outlander, your actions still wouldn't have been recorded by our lands.
Well, that's just mean.
Only memories
Just
and
like
experiences
racist.
that have been acknowledged by the Wyab can be used as a basis for an ancient name. Even the greatest of craftsmen cannot create something out of thin air, you know. That's just how it is.
Well, it just sounds to me like I haven't tried hard enough.
Seems the Wyab don't want just anyone to get a name, huh?
Mawika, of all people, should know better than anyone. Yet she's still entrusted the task of forging the ancient name to me.
Oh, Paimon gets it. Nobody's happy being asked to do the impossible.
Oh, that's me. Why do I feel like this has happened before? I think last time Xiaolin just ended up running dozens of laps around the hills nearby.
Ugh, don't remind me. Let's just focus on how we can pull this off. How to achieve the impossible.
It wouldn't be the first time.
You mean you're already willing to accept the task?
Well, what else can I do? What's happened is already done, and it's not like I can outright defy the order of my Archon. If she gave me this order, then she believes the ancient name is an indispensable part of her plan, and that I'll be able to find a way to make it happen.
Okay.
In other words, the order is an affirmation of my abilities.
For some reason, I really hate Paimon. You know what? You and a lot of people. Just be happy you haven't experienced Paimon in, like, Sumeru. Just be happy about that. Because the voice actress started off, like, with relatively, like, acceptably normal voice. But they kept telling her with each new recording session to go higher and higher and higher and higher pitch. So she got just more and more annoying audibly. And the writing got worse for her too. She got more and more annoying writing wise too. So yeah, I can't blame you. By the way, have you watched One Punch Man? Or rather, have you watched One Punch Man with English dub?
Whoa, not only has she accepted the task, but now she's looking for silver linings?
Maybe that's just how much she and the Archon trust each other. Ah, fair enough, okay. My man, reading manga, my man. I knew I liked you for a reason. Well, Paimon has the same voice actress as Tatsumaki in English dub of One Punch Man. Yeah, let's see if we can find some special way to pull this off. If we really can't make it work, I'm sure we can still get back and talk to the Pyro Archon, right?
The key is getting the Wyab to somehow acknowledge the traveler's existence and record her heroic deeds.
Oh man, no better time to read My Hero now that it ended. Like, I mean, it just ended like, what, a month ago? Something like that. There's about 5 volumes of the manga left to be released in English. 1 more volume in Japanese. So no better time to start My Hero than now that it ended. Like, you know exactly how much you have ahead of yourself. You were number 1. Are you still? Are you still?
We heard the voice of Awaya when we were in the Night Kingdom before. We even had a whole conversation with her.
Why fuck Deku? Deku's fine. He has a thing going for him. Like, that's his whole thing. That he stops being a little bitch. Like, that's the whole fucking point of him. That he was a little bitch and stopped.
If we can talk to her again, maybe we can figure something out together.
He is worse than Tanjiro. Oh my god, fair enough. Fair enough. He has this stupid boundless positivity, but he's also just a crying little bitch. I agree. I agree. That's fair. But no, man, like, fucking Deku gets really badass at one point. Fucking Deku gets really badass at one point. But no, he does. I'm also biased towards My Hero Academia because I've been reading it every week since chapter 5 came out. So like unbiased, like Bakuman. No second thoughts, Bakuman. I fucking adore Bakuman. So you know Death Note, right? You know Death Note. Death Note was written by Obata and Oda. And after finishing it, which was a really short run, just 13 volumes, after finishing Death Note, the two of them got together again and made a new manga called Bakuman, which's entire idea is that these two 15-year-olds team up, one writing the story, one drawing the art. They team up to write manga together with the goal of having it be animated one day. And it's just like their story of how they begin, how they get better, how they get published, how they make their debuts, how they struggle to keep going, and on and on and on and on, until finally the one day when they do get their work animated. That's my favorite manga, because even though it's like what it is, it's basically it's just like Death Note was this non-mainstream called battle manga. Then you fucking have the GOAT, man. Like Death Note was this mainstream called battle manga. So it was a battle manga where they weren't actually physically fighting, where the fights were happening through strategies and mind battles. And Bakuman is basically the same thing, where it's a mainstream called battle manga where they are battling other manga creators by drawing manga. And it's literally just their manga going head to head. It's really fucking cool. I love it. It's a wonderful, just 20 volumes, not much, but a wonderful love letter to the entire manga industry as a whole. I love it. I absolutely adore that series. Like, I could go all day. GGBA? My guy, you can't, unironically, you can't speak, you can't speak short handles to me. I barely comprehend them. I barely comprehend them. It took me a while to get a handle of Jujutsu Kaisen's short handle. Ah, JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. Yeah, fair. I can understand that. I personally got into JoJo about 2 months ago. I finished part 7 like 2 weeks ago. I'm waiting for some volumes of part 2 in the mail right now. Bought myself some volumes of the hardcover edition. So like I'm and specifically of part 2 because that's my boy Joseph. Well, depends. Do you mean favorite stand in terms of what it does, or favorite stand in terms of which one I would like? Because those are different things. Because those are different things. Unironically, I think my favorite, like what it does, how it works, and how it looks, like overall to just like look at, like as a story piece, Stone Free. I fucking love Stone Free. The Stone Free is such a cool stand in my opinion. Yeah, man, because I haven't watched the anime of Part 6, I am a Part 6 apologist. Like, Part 6 is within my top 3 parts. Like, part 6 is within my top 3 parts, man. Like, my top 3 parts are part 2, part 6, and part 7. I actually call out people who like part 5 the best because of Giorno. I call them out because Giorno is a nothing burger of a character. Giorno is an inconsistent character with no actual personality, whose whole thing is just that, like, oh, I guess I want to do a thing, and then his powers do whatever. He will explain what his powers do, like, we'll have an explanations of what his powers do, and then they will do a completely different thing without any actual reason why. It's fucking stupid. As cool, like, fights in part 5 are by far really cool. Like, probably some of the coolest fights we have in all of JoJo. Discount 7. I haven't read 8 and 9 yet. Part 5 fights are really fucking cool. I cannot deny that. And everyone except Giorno is really fun to go with. But Giorno is just fucking bullshit. And I noticed that through parts 1 and 6, we only have 2 protagonists, honestly speaking. Like, only 2, like, types of JoJo. You either have Bland as a fucking wet blanket, loving justice, like, no personality but loves justice, and does, like, cool poses and just cool fights, but has no personality. Or, like, absolute chaos goblin who loves justice. So you have either no personality with really cool fights that loves justice, or a chaos goblin who loves justice. Those are your only 2 JoJo protagonists. There are no other JoJo protagonists within the first 6 parts. Because you have Jonathan, who's just a wet fucking noodle, but loves justice. Then you have Joseph, who's just a fucking little chaos gremlin. I strapped 15 grenades to your back and I have a Tommy gun in my butthole. Like, you have fucking Joseph. Then you have Jotaro, who's the blandest piece of paper in existence. His unironically only cool moment was when he was playing cards against that one dude, and he was only cool because he wasn't fucking doing anything. And that was the cool thing in that specific situation, of just, like, being stone cold motherfucker with nothing to say. But that's him throughout the entire fucking run. But he loves justice. The fucking part 4, you have Josuke, and Josuke's just even worse chaos goblin than Joseph. But Josuke is also... Josuke would push his friend under a train, not even a bus, under a train, if it meant he can make money out of it. He doesn't care. He doesn't care. The only person he would actually care about if it's someone who would help him make money otherwise. Those are the only people Josuke cares about. His family and people that are able to make him money or are willing to help him make money. Everyone else, he doesn't give a shit. He's told that there is a serial killer on the loose for the last 15 years. He's not a stand user, so I don't care. That's not my problem. Shut up, Koichi. It's not my problem. My only problem are the stand users. Other than that, I don't fucking care who lives or dies. Josuke is just a little fucking shit-faced goblin. That's what he is. Then you have Giorno, another blank fucking wet fucking noodle, blank piece of paper, but he has really cool fights and loves justice for whatever fucking reason. That's Giorno. That's all you can say about Giorno. There is nothing more to him. There is no more substance to him. And okay, he's blonde. Wow, he's blonde. Holy shit. And Italian, I guess. That's all you can say about Giorno. Then you have Joylene, who's introduced by fingering herself. She's literally just fingering herself in a jail cell. and she's nothing but Chaos Goblin in that prison. She's a Chaos Goblin who just wants justice. So yeah, wet noodles who love justice, Chaos Goblins who love justice. There is no other JoJo's in the first 6 parts. Unironically, the protagonist of part 3 is Polnareff. Polnareff is the protagonist of part 3. Part 4, I feel like Koichi is more of a protagonist than Josuke. Part 5, Giorno isn't the protagonist, it's Bruno. It's Bruno's story. Fucking Jonathan, Joseph, fucking Iggy. Bruh, don't get me started about Iggy. Have you noticed how his face changes from being a dog to being a sexy dog man? Like he starts off as a dog. Within 6 episodes, he has a face of a man. He starts as a normal ass dog. 6 episodes later, he's a bodybuilder dog with a face of a man. Like even his head shape changes. The fuck happened to Iggy? Did he just forget in between chapters what Iggy looked like? I know he forgot about this little girl they picked up on the way. Like I know the author forgot about this little girl that the gorilla wanted to rape, and she's in the beginning of the chapter, but by the middle of it she just disappears. I understand that. But motherfucker, have you forgot your own design? You just drew a dog. Who told you to draw a handsome face on the dog? I have a lot of thoughts on JoJo. Like, I really like it. I really like JoJo. But fuck me, do I have some thoughts? God damn. Or the simple fucking fact that in part 7, everybody wants to fuck this one 14-year-old. Like, why does everybody want to fuck Lucy Steele? Yeah, man, fucking Valentine went from fat and short to tall and handsome. I am still losing my mind over the fact that he had fucking... I am still losing my mind that he had an American flag on his back. But the wildest part to me, forget the short and fat to tall and handsome. I am more interested in part 4's tall and skinny villains, tall and skinny antagonists in the story, turning Koichi-sized throughout the fight. Like, just in the middle of the fight, they get turned into Koichi-sized. Like, this one dude that had a puppet, like the puppet stand that was turning itself to look like other people. And the log guy. Both of them. The log guy starts tall. He straight up just does a squat to look Koichi in the eyes. By the end of that fight with Koichi, he's the same height as him. The chapter after, where he's just like a normal, just now supporting cast, he's shorter than Koichi. He was introduced having to squat to look Koichi in the eyes. How is he shorter than him right now? And the guy with the puppet one that was like transforming into other people, he was as fucking tall as Josuke. The next time we see him, I didn't recognize him because he was nearly shoulder to shoulder with Koichi. Like, what happens to these teenagers that get their asses beat by Josuke? Does he like go later to their house? Well, not even Josuke. What happens to them? Like, does after the fight Josuke goes to their house and just like, you're short now? Like, is that what happens? And ironically, the visual inconsistencies within JoJo are wild. I like that they I like that they they beat the higher. Yeah, literally, like they do this thing like in Tom and Jerry where they just like smack them on the head and they just squish into their legs, and they just stay like that. They just do that, just squash them into their legs, and they just stay like that. They can never pull back out. They're like, Josuke, can you please fix me? No, eat my ass. I turned a guy into a rock. You think I'm gonna fix you? But there is one thing I cannot fucking forgive. I cannot fucking forgive JoJo for doing, and it's specifically in part 5 when they are fighting these two dudes, the one that could dive into ground like it was mud, and the other dude that was like turning shit into, like making things mold and fall apart. Fucking Giorno turned a bullet. Giorno turned a bullet into a branch. Okay, alright. Giorno turned a bullet into a branch. That branch, the enemy snapped it off, and it went flying into the rotors of the helicopter. It flicked off of the rotors, and by the time it did it, it turned back into the bullet to hit the guy in the head. That part, I'm fucking cool about that. I can get past the fact that he had to unimaginably aim that shot, that fucking just throw of that branch into the rotors, turn into bullet, hit him in the head. That had to be an incredible fucking aim. But I like it. I like this little like point out of how it works, that he puts life into something and it turns into something else. But if it gets separated from the rest, it turns back. I'm cool with that. I'm cool with that. I can live with that. But he's supposed to punch a thing to make it turn into something. And he can't like make like fucking layers of it. That's like said so many times that he can't like be fucking making waves of the transformations one after another over time. He actually has to touch a thing to make it do that. Why the fuck did the bullet then turn into a scarab in the guy's head? So he kicked the branch, it started losing the life power, and by the time it got to the guy, it turned back into a bullet without any life power in it. But then inside the guy's head, it turns into a fucking beetle and eats through his head. When? How? Why? And this contradicts all his fucking power. And even ignoring the simple fact of being like, oh, I can't put life into things without it. You do it all the fucking time. You only put life into things without it. I fucking hate Giorno. I fucking hate Giorno. Fucking Mista? I love Mista. Trish? I love Trish. No, I read it, so I don't know how to pronounce the names. Narcissus, Narkakus, Nakakakakatasis? Man, I like shish kebabs. Fucking Giorno pisses me off. Giorno just pisses me off so much. He's way overpowered. Why? Just because he's fucking... he's Dio's jizz? That's it? Fuck that, man. Fuck him. I hate Giorno.
Well, every tribe has their own Wyab. How do we know if the one you met is indeed the best one for us to talk to?
Oh, fair enough.
Plus, considering the unprecedented nature of this situation, I have a feeling that the acknowledgement of one Wyab alone would probably not be enough.
Would we need to gain the acknowledgement of all 6?
I don't know. That requires a level of knowledge that I do not possess.
Fair enough.
We need to find a consultant who's an expert on all things Night Kingdom and Wyup. The first person who comes to mind is Seatlali at the Masters of the Nightwind. The one we call Granny Eats Talit.
Oh,
Okay.
we've heard that name before. We used her Spirit Speaker Stone to find Kachina's ancient name. A person who can make something like that must be pretty impressive. I'm unsure she'd be able to help.
I mean, Dio is another whole fucking bag. Okay? Like, I love Dio. Don't get me wrong. I honestly and unironically love Dio. But Dio is a whole other bag of beans. Like, Dio is a whole other bag of beans. And yeah, he could have easily won in part 3. But in part 3 I can excuse it. In part 3 I can excuse it. Because from part 1 we know Dio is a gloating type. We know Dio likes to he likes to torture and when other people and watch other people suffer. So we know Dio is the type of person that would be playing and just prolonging everyone else's suffering just for his own amusement. So I can excuse that. I mean, he was using it for healing. Forget the fact that he could freeze shit too. Ignore that. Ignore that. He had a bird that was freezing things. He just ignored that. Okay. But yeah. But yeah. Dio is the gloating type, so I can understand him holding back just to fuck around with people, right? I mean, think about it. When we first have Polnareff run into him, he just stops time just to fuck around with him. To like, he just stops time, runs up to Polnareff, grabs him, puts him down a few steps within those like 3 seconds he has, and puts him down and runs back up the stairs and stands in the same pose he was in before he stopped the time. And he does it like 6 times, and in one of those times he just runs off, picks himself up a chair and brings back a chair. He's an absolute fucking he's an absolute drama queen, theater kid energy that was just fucking around with people for the sake of fucking around because he was giggling to himself about that. I can respect that. I can fucking respect that. What I do not like is the overuse of Dio in part 6. I don't like how the story, like the main plot of part 5 is revolving around the idea that, oh, we are following Dio's son. Like, did we really have to? This could have been anyone else. This could have been fucking Joseph's secret love child. He probably had more than one. This could have been fucking another love child of Joseph. This could have been fucking... Didn't Joseph have more than one kid? I mean, with Suzy Q, or did he just have... No, he just had Jotaro's mom. Fuck it, this could have been fucking Jotaro's younger sibling, right? Who cares? Or hell, just skip it all together and just make it about Jotaro's kid. I don't give a shit. But part 6, just bringing everything back to it being about Dio, and like fucking Dio's little lover boy. Oh, and then fucking children of Dio, and they get fucked within 1 chapter each. Nah, bro. Nah, I'm still calling cap. Like, no fucking way those were actually kids of Dio and they had no clue. I don't believe that. Like, I do not believe that for a second. Like, I honestly think that fucking Pucci was just tricking these guys, and he was just calling them children of Dio because they were following like the idea of Dio. Like, that's what I'm calling. Like that I'm calling cap. There were no fucking way they were actual kids of Dio. No fucking way that 3 of them were living in the same area and got put in the same fucking place at the same. I'm calling cap. So I have my issues with Dio, but I also fucking love Dio. There is something about dude. Fucking Dio could use Hamon. At the beginning of part 3, Dio had two. At the beginning of part 3, Dio had 2 stands. Dio had the world and Hamon. He had the same stand Joseph had. He had the same stand Joseph had. Which, if he used it more, I would have fucking loved it. And I kinda love the idea that Dio got both of the stands of the 2 oldest, of the 2 strongest Joestars around. He had the same stand as Joseph, he had Hamon from Joseph, and he had the world, basically, from Jotaro, since they were doing the same thing. So that's fucking cool, like, I like that. But he forgot he had Hamon. He straight up forgot he had Hamon. If he just used Hamon while fighting Jotaro, nothing, Jotaro was dead. Jotaro was just dead. Dude, the author has Alzheimer. The motherfucker's 60. 50 or 60. The motherfucker has Alzheimer. He had Alzheimer when he was 20 writing that shit. If you ask me, I think he forgot he was even featured in Louvre. I think he says that his favorite character and his favorite stand is Rohan, just simply because that's the one of the only 3 characters he can remember. The other 2 being Dio and Jotaro. Like
Still, she's older now and quite eccentric. It's hard to even book a meeting with her, given that she's constantly holed up in a room and doesn't like to be disturbed.
I'm gonna go disturb her.
I've heard that to get her help, you have to be extremely patient with her and know how to keep her spirit up.
Okay.
I hate to break it to you, but...
She won't be happy with us.
Huh. Why is that? I mean, didn't she already help you before? And you even managed to save Kachina.
We broke her thing.
Well, yeah, at the cost of her spirit speaker stone being split into 2.
Yeah.
Great going, Moeka. We're already off to a rocky start here. In that case, I guess your only option is to try to emphasize that this is an important order from the Pyro Archon. Hopefully, Seat Lolly would still want to show respect to the Archon.
Hopefully.
I'll also write you a letter on your behalf. If you can find someone to deliver it and mention some good things about you, then that should help too.
Oh, let's ask Kinich to deliver the letter. He understands the whole situation and is already familiar.
I'm unsure hopes a Hal won't interrupt when he's talking, though.
Oh god, a Hal will be with him.
All right, Kanich is a seasoned negotiator. I trust that he'll know the best things to say.
Great, then I'll go contact him right away.
Please just give me a moment to write the letter, and we can meet up near the Statue of the Seven later.
Gotcha, baby.
Sounds good. We'll take a stroll in the meantime.
You know what? I'm just gonna pause the YouTube stream recording. I've been talking about JoJo for an hour. This is not